the two big favorites in Group B. They meet here in the upper bracket, as we were expecting them to. And their first battleground will be Echo House. In the top left, in the yellow, we have Chaemiko and Mika on the top right. In the green, playing, not very surprisingly, the Crypt Lord. Mikael was one of the first adopters in Asia of the Crypt Lord. Don't know if you guys remember, but in 2020, when the Crypt Lord first was released in his buffed, updated form, which was like... When exactly was that? Was that like May or something? Not exactly sure anymore. But yeah, it was the Asian scene being pretty reluctant about adopting the Crypt Lord. It was mostly the Europeans playing him first and pioneering the hero first. China and Korea had disregarded the Crypt Lord as being, well, not very strong, basically. And it took Xellosred and all the other great undeads from Europe to show them otherwise. And ever since then, Crypt Lord has taken center stage, not just in Europe, but also in Asia. 1-0 has been playing him a lot, and Infi has been playing him exclusive, well, not entirely exclusively, but almost exclusively in most matchups. And Mikael is one of the greatest undeads in Asia. Chaemiko is one of the greatest humans in Asia. And I really like this creep route. I feel like Sokka and Chaemiko had been way too passive in their creep route oftentimes against Crypt Lord. What you want to do is go for the mercs right away if you can go for mercs. That is, as the human player. Mikael is going for the green camp first. Level 2 for the AM. Ring of Protection. Certainly not the best item for him, but he gets level 2 right away. And he gets the Mercenaries. So important, the Mercenaries. What you need to do as human is hold off against the Crypt Lord pressure, which will be coming early on. Try to minimize losses on your economy. And then strike back strongly with your Mercenaries and Footmen and level 3 AM. That is where the human can take the initiative again. As we see the Crypt Lord reaching level 2. And going for his own Merc Camp right away. Ooh, that's interesting. That is not the normal creep route we usually see. And I think I've never seen this creep route for Undead before. Normally it's always creep the Expo instantly, expand, go to the merchants, and then harass. But Mikael is playing it differently. Interesting. And Chaemiko might be very happy about this, because that means his economy isn't getting harassed for quite some time. And Berserker and Shadow Priest here also for Mikael. It's also, of course, a strong addition to him. Chaemiko's Berserker just a little bit late, even delaying the expansion in favor of the Berserker. Double Arcane Tower. Gonna be finished soon, and then it's gonna be very hard for this Beetle Harass to be very effective anymore. But at the moment, the Arcane Towers aren't quite done yet. Oh, and they're getting cancelled! This timing for Mikael is working out amazingly. Ooh, Arcane finishes. Can he keep it alive? It's such a big deal. It's going down! But it did drain a lot of mana out of the Crypt Lord. Alright, so where do we stand? Chaemiko got quite a bit of experience here. And honestly, he lost the towers, but he didn't lose too many peasants. He can go for another Shadow Priest here, I think. Yep, Shadow Priest is ready. There we go. And the Crypt Lord is gonna run out of mana pretty soon, but I imagine tech should have started as well for Mikhail. Yep, just a second ago. Lumber is looking good. That's of course always the big problem for human here in these early game stages. Following up with their own tech fairly quickly. Did the Berserker die? Oh no. Berserker's still alive, very important. But quite a bit of damage here on these units. Not sure that Chaemiko can be too easily aggressive now with his forces. Needs to make peasants. Needs to make peasants hard and finally start his tech. If you're like a minute behind the undead in tech, it's mostly fine. Everything later than that starts to hurt. That Berserker would be a big kill, and with the boots, he definitely gets it. Oh, if he had gotten us around there, that would have been the kill. That would have been a really big move. So where's the tech? Tech starts just a second ago, which is around 90 seconds behind Mikhail. That is definitely a big tech advantage for Mikhail. Not hopeless, though, for Chaemiko, I would say. He's level 4. Chaemiko has to be aggressive right now. Should ideally attack into the main, maybe? Or into the expansion, but without a Berserker, it's not that easy to do. Deciding to go for creeping instead. Could definitely creep aggressively very well. Taking this camp away is valuable already. He could also steal the Murloc camp away. Impale hits, but not that scary. We have a mana potion now on the Crypt Lord. It's gonna be mostly beetles, I suppose. Would love to get that level 4 here for level 2 Impale. Needs one more kill. Mikhail is going for the usual mid-game army into late-game army with the Fiends. I mentioned the Necros earlier, which we have seen from Infi especially a ton, but it seems like very few undeads are playing those Necros compared to the Fiend playstyle. So it's all about creeping right now. It's all about securing camps, experience, and levels for yourself. Second barracks, blacksmith. Is he going rifles? Look at those footmen. Footman squad. Who? Does he get it? Oh, 6 around. Traps the DK in transit. Great play by Chaemiko. And that one isn't getting out. It's 100 free experience for the Farseer. AM, I mean. Boop. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
No second hero? Tier 3 rush. Course. Where's it? Is he not playing MK? Tome of Retraining. Ooh, it's time for Blizzard, boys.
Town is under siege.
Summons one more Watch Elemental. Watch Elemental might be better than Blizzard here, though. Oh, great pressure. Chaemiko and Sok are always so amazing at being super cost efficient with their footmen and finding smart plays to go for with them always. Heal scroll as well. Oh, there's just that heal scroll. Amazing play by Chaemiko. Threatening the Haunted Gold Mine. That one shouldn't go down, but even if it stays up, this is so expensive for Mikhail. And so much time also for the tech to come up. Where is the second hero, though? Chaemiko, what the hell? Where's the Mountain King?
Players' forces are under attack.
All the peasants going down. Or acolytes, that is. Oh my god, that's so expensive. Great game by Chaemiko. That MK being missing is still confusing me, but everything else looking really good. Okay, there we go. Finally MK starts. These footies will be taken out at some point, but Chaemiko wants to make it as difficult as possible. He killed so many acolytes, he disrupted so much mining time, he killed ghouls as well. Remo retraining, just still sitting in his inventory. And he's gonna staff out. Didn't even have to TP. He realizes there's no impale. He can just staff out, and this AM is almost level 6. At the same time, though, there was a lot of experience for the Crypt Lord. He's almost level 5. Which is, of course, a strong level.
Are under attack.
Priests. Gyros Knights. And finally the MK joins. The AM is soaking up a lot of experience here. This could have been instant level 2 for the MK. But I guess creeping without AM is very difficult, as Chaemiko really hardly has anything right now. But he's going to build up his army now pretty quickly. DK inventory looking good. Experience also. They came from behind. DK almost level 3. Doesn't have that merc camp to creep anymore. That was taken earlier.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the MK also gonna get level 2 double scroll and invuln pot by Chaemiko. His macro just seems so clean. It seems like he always has resources left over, but he's also always producing properly. Really nice game by Chaemiko. Mika is going into upkeep. I imagine the Lich should be joining soon. Ah, there he is already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Got the orb earlier. That Crypt Lord with the boots and the aura is very fast. Easy kill on the priest. I was about to say, but no, he saved it with the staff. Chaemiko. Looking hot. It's going for a lot of knights. That can be good against the fiends, but is also susceptible to impale, unlike breakers. You guy going for the corner camp. He doesn't even have a TP to get out here. This is super dangerous. This could be a death trap. Oh, and the blizzard. Level 3. Doing tons of damage. Impale and heavy nuke on this paladin. Has to get staffed. Oh, he died in the main. Died in the main. Unlucky for Chaemiko that that doesn't quite work out. Blizzard's doing good damage. Still a lot of fiends from Mikael though. MK in trouble. Can't use the invul on time. Stun duration on impale. Pretty crazy. A little too crazy. Against heroes. And this camp will go to Mikael. Ooh. 2 fiends? Where's the coils? I am level 6, okay. That opens up a lot of strategic options. But right now it's not about being cute. Not about being creative with your movement. It's just about holding on, surviving right now for Chaemiko. And waiting for his heroes to come back. The Paladin already returned. Chaemiko needs levels. He's really far behind on his Paladin and Mountain King. There's no breakers. That also means Curse could be very effective. We see the first couple of curses coming out. Chaemiko needs his Mountain King.
A player's forces are under attack.
We are in the late game now, ladies and gentlemen. 80 supply for both players.
A player's forces are under attack.
Army-wise, it's pretty even. But it's the levels. That's a big difference. The levels. Lich almost 3. DK close to 4. Great inventory. Tanky. Survivability items for the DK really good. Will oftentimes be getting focused. Mountain King and Paladin, they are lacking behind. There's double invols. Oh, mass teleport, here we go. We see it the first time. Into the main right away. There is one mortar team here? Yeah, one mortar team here. And that Haunted Gold Mine is not getting... Wait, what? Ah, TP, okay. TP for TP trade. Didn't see Mikael's TP coming in there. Fortunately for Chaemiko, he saw it right away. Because if you don't TP out against Impale quickly, you can get punished super hard. A lot more gold here still remaining for Mikael, though. Very few gyros, by the way. A destroyer transition could be strong, but there's not that many statues for Mikael right now to go heavily into destros. 3-1 on the Fiends, upgrade-wise. 2-1 on the Knights. Very comparable. But the Impales always seem to connect. Land very well. Mikael focusing the Knights. Very hard to take out here with Inner Fire. And Chaemiko is thankful for every focus that goes onto his Knights and not his heroes. Gyro seemingly getting taken out quite quickly. Lich level 3, that's a big level up right there as well. Oh, Paladin in trouble. Heal potion, heal scroll, everything. Paladin still low HP, has to be staffed out. Oh, mass teleport is not gonna go through. Impale cancels it. MK does finally reach the level 3 level up, but he might be going down. He should be going down. Mana potion. He is dead with the next Impale. MK falls. There's enough money for the Tavern Revive. And all the Fiends are starting to drop really low. Oh my god. Is Chaemiko turning this around? Paladin still not with the army. Still healing in the main. Blizzard doing a good job. Oh my god, Chaemiko, what a hold. It looked really sketchy there for a while, but maybe he holds. But the Impale running down time after time. 3 Fiends falling in quick succession though. Yeah, needs to be so careful. He's a frail old man. He's gonna TP out. And that's Mikhail down to only around 50 supply. He's starting to remake units now. More fiends. But Chaemiko has the supply lead. And now he could send something into the main again. I think that would be pretty smart. Just send one breaker here. Mass teleport in. And then TP out if you have to. Would have to buy a TP first, of course. Might upgrade's looking really strong, by the way. It's going to be 3-1 with, of course, Sundering Blade. So if these knights connect to the fiends, they do a ton of damage. Fiend upgrades are also very strong. Look at those knights, though. Whew! 14 armor! Baby! In the next fight, Chaemiko should try to manually always keep back the paladin. To not even expose him in the front line. It's of course hard to do, you know, in a big fight when there's so many things happening. To always manually pull back the paladin or have him on hold position. But that could be something he could look towards to improve a little bit. No orb of fire, by the way. Is that intentional or did he forget about it? Orb is so strong against Coil. Levels for Mika really good. DK has the aura level 2, no death pact, so he's sort of vulnerable that way. But he's got so many strong defensive items that he might just be fine. Good gyro scouting. Always checking out where the opponent is and never sacrificing them too easily. Flying them into the fiends. Chaemiko wants to pressure the main again. He can always get back home with the mass teleport. We're back at 80 versus 80 supply. In fact, Mikhail is at 84 supply. Alright, seems like a bit of a base race over here. Who does that favor? I'm not sure. Mikhail TP's home. Is Chaemiko going to take that fight? No, he's going to mass teleport out towards the expansion! What a brilliant... Oh my god, dude, Chaemiko. What a genius! He attacks the main, forces the TP, just mass teleports over, forces the next TP. He just forced 2 TPs in 10 seconds. And he killed a ton of acolytes. Wow. That was brilliant. Ah, yeah, he has no orb because of Blizzard. True. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's one of the biggest weaknesses of Blizzard late game, is that you don't have a good orb carrier. But, of course, Blizzard can be very effective. Beetle harass at the expansion now that there is no towers anymore. Pretty hard to deal with. Mass teleport. Oh, the Crypt Lord! He connects! It's gonna be painful for Chaemiko. He's gonna have to TP out here. Oof. He lost quite a bit on the way out right there. And Mikhail is still mining off of 2 bases. Well, hardly mining, actually. A very sizable supply lead here still for Mikhail. He's got such a big army. Oof. Crippler close to 6. Lich close to level 4.
The player's forces are under attack.
If Chaemiko had MK4, Pally 3, I would be much more confident in his fight capabilities, but this army just doesn't look very scary. Hardly any gyros left. These destroyers. Oh, mass teleport. Oh, the storm bolt. Dude. Dude! This is such a stressful game. Mass teleport out. That haunted gold mine almost. Is that a mechanical critter? Did he just mass TP on the mech critter? I think so. I think, yeah, we have vision of this critter. It's a mechanical critter! And Mikael isn't realizing it. If I remember right, there's actually no chickens on Echo Isles. It's just raccoons and frogs. And maybe pigs or something. This mechanical critter is an agent. It's pretty expensive though every time. This costs a TP.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where's the
town is under siege.
TP forced. Mass TP out. Oh, that might be too late. Ah, that was a fake TP. That was a telestaff. Dude. Tense moment. That is not going to be in time. Impale lands. Kolnova will follow. GG is called. Damn. That game looked quite good for Chaemiko for a long time. But the late game power of Impale Kolnova, always pretty scary. Maybe more breakers would have been better? More breakers might have been better, and maybe could have micro a little bit better in the first fight. Maybe he could have tried to focus on the Fiends more than on the A-bombs, as he did. But that's honestly being very critical. Like, Chaemiko played this really well for large parts. But Mikael also played a good game. Our second map will be Concealed Hill, which should be a much better map for the human. Which is kind of funny. It used to be considered a very bad human map because of how difficult it can be to fast expand. With the poison creeps and the DK harass and so on. But against Cryptlord, humans figured out that you can actually be very effective with AM early. Go for the level 3 creep route and then telestaff across the map when your AM is way faster level 3 than their Cryptlord is. Mikhail taking a moment. He's one map away from making it into the top 8. And that's where the prize money starts. Seems like the War 3 Champions practice is paying off. Mikhail has been playing a lot of War 3 Champions. Chaemiko has also been playing more and more on the European ladder. Playing on the Asian server, the players have 37 ping, which is pretty much perfect for the cross-regional play. We're gonna probably go to the India server again. But here now it's perfect conditions for Mikhail and Chaemiko. Mikhail looking really good today. So did Chaemiko, but it was just not quite enough. Alright, and I think now we're ready for our second map. Chaemiko in the top right, in the orange. Mikhail in the red. Going with a ghoul build again. I was wondering if perhaps now here we might see a DK. This is definitely very good a very good map for DK harass. But Mikhail is sticking with the ghoul, sticking with the Crypt Lord. But this should be a much better map for Chaemiko. On this map, you can go for a very reliable level 3 creep route with the orange, green, Expo. And then, as I said, go for the tele staff. Staff onto the footy here. And then normally you should have time to cancel the expansion, which is a really big deal early on. Thank you, Duplicid, with the 18-month resub. So pretty standard here so far. Nothing outside the ordinary. I guess you could say Mikhail's creep route. Not what we mostly see. Mostly we see green into expansion. But Mikhail is taking more time. Maybe realizing what Chaemiko wants to go for. Because this is very clearly the best build that a human can go for. Level 3 creep route, creep the expo and go for the telestab. With this, Mikhail realizes, okay, if I expand faster, it's gonna get cancelled anyways. So may as well expand later, creep more, and get level 3 quickly with that. Amazing items for the Crypt Lord. Plus 5 intelligence. That's a really big deal. And there we go. AM reaches the level 3. He doesn't have the greatest items. Actually, never mind. Cloak is actually amazing against Crypt Lord. Easy way to save yourself from an impale surround. Alright, there we go. Telestaff towards the footy. That is what we were expecting. But the Crypt Lord gets the last hit. That is his level 3. There we go. He has so much mana.
Attack.
Ghouls are attacking into the north. Double Arcane Tower not finished yet. So now they're splitting their units.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, not the usual game state we see here. The expansion was delayed on both sides. It's going to be finishing pretty much at the same time. Mikhail could go for the tech right away. Chaemiko needs a little more lumber.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yep, there it is. Expansion finished now on both sides. Ghouls coming in. Arcane towers are here, but Chaemiko also wants to be there with the AM. Tech at the same time as well. So this looks like a very even game so far. Expo at the same time, tech at the same time. Oh, Impale. Doesn't quite get this around. Level 1 Impale. Stun doesn't last that long. Very much unlike level 2 and level 3 Impale. Creeping this camp away would be very valuable to do. This is one of the go-to places for the second hero Mountain King to start leveling up hard on. And the Mountain King not being too high level definitely was a big problem in game 1. If you ever get MK level 4, you can rely on him heavily to carry you. But first, you need to get the levels. So Chaemiko doesn't want to give up these camps. And Mikhail again. Going for the standard, going for fiends. Not gonna try it with necro wagons. Ghouls hard to surround, even for Chaemiko sometimes. Could creep this camp away though. Seems like a good idea. Nice deny. Both playing around each other pretty well. Min-maxing. I think Chaemiko should just commit to this. Zeppelin and Shredder. A lot of gold invested, but very valuable down the road. Full mana on the Crypt Lord. Oh, and the Zeppelin will come in handy. Oh, he just barely squeezes out of that surround. Oh, wait a minute.
A player's forces
We do have gargoyles. Well, color me surprised. I thought it was gonna be fiends again, but oh my god, it's a lot of gargs. Slaughterhouse as well. So normally when we see gargs, we see a transition into necros a lot of the time. But I guess not here because there's no temple anywhere. So it's just gargs as a transition for temporary map control, I imagine. Because in the late game, garg's not really all that good.
A player's forces are under attack.
Woo! AM is feeling the burn. Level 1 coils, not that painful, but use enough of them and you will feel it. So how much is he really committing to these gargs? Going into upkeep. With the gargs. Of course on Concealed Hill. With the gargs you can snipe the drakes at the red cat very quickly. That's always a valuable play to go for. Oh! Crypt Lord surrounded. Wait a minute. Is he dead? That's the last coil. There's more Storm Bolts. Okay, Crypt Lord is fine. That would have been a big kill. Doesn't quite get it though. And the Crypt Lord gets level 4. I think it's wise for Chaemiko to be aggressive right now. Get use out of the footies while they still do anything. Because once we have tier 3 for Mikael, it's gonna be a different story. Ooh, he's at 63 supply already. That was pretty fast. More gargs coming.
A player's forces
Destroyers. Is he just straight up playing gargs? Level 2 for Mikael. Lion Horn, very good. Oh, the statue. Almost surrounded.
A player's forces are under attack.
Knights and gyros. The classic human late game combo. But against gargs, only 8 gyros or something like that, which is something we see against destroyers a lot, is not gonna be enough. Against gargs, you need more like 20 gyros. Mikael still with map control. Now might be a good time to go to the third base, actually.
A player's
Fiends
forces
coming.
are under attack.
Frenzy soon. And we do have a Temple of the Dam now. Still only around 50 supply for Chaemiko. And the levels again. The levels again look problematic. Oh boy. Khadgar's Pipe. Level 2 Lich. DK almost level 3. Yeah, you could just expand right here now.
A player's forces
Oh, the Creepjack coming in. Okay, still level 1 only. Versus level 3 Death Knight. Oh boy. And here comes the Acolyte. Yeah, that's exactly what he's supposed to do. Use the map control right now to creep most of the map and expand as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wound bracers are very good for DK or Crypt Lord. Chaemiko finds the cancel. Very important. If this expo comes up, the game's probably lost. But Mikael, even with his expansion getting cancelled, is getting stronger and stronger. He's finding so many creep camps. This lich is almost level 3. That's pretty insane. And the Crypto is close to level 5 himself. Oh wow, it's level 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, those rune bracers on the lich? Really? Seems like mostly lich should be safely standing in the back. But okay, we'll see. '80 versus 80 supply again. But once more, the hero level is greatly in favor of Mikael. 3-2-1 against 4-3-3. That is an extreme discrepancy.
A player's
If
forces
it doesn't
are
work
under
the
attack.
first time, just try it again. Next expansion coming up behind this attack. The Gargants don't care about the farm wall. They flood the expansion right away. Chaemiko is going for the counterattack. It doesn't even look like 80 supply. Ah, that's why. Gyro's over here. Alright. TP. Are we gonna have a fight? We certainly are. AM getting nuked hard. Oof. Holy Light coming through. And the potion and everything. Invul potion transferred. Very nicely done. And Chaemiko might be winning this fight. It looks like he's sort of smashing this fight, actually. The Knights doing a good job. And suddenly, everything that Mikael worked for this whole game seems to be slipping away. The Crippler is surrounded. Is he dead? He might be dead. Inner fire everywhere. So important for Chaemiko to keep his AM alive and to keep him in the south to continue fighting. And out of nowhere, he might be winning this game now. What the hell? Ooh, big impale. One last coil. There's no invul. No invul to transfer. Heal scroll. Choosing everything. Mana potion. Coil again. Paladin gonna go down. Oh my god, this Crypt Lord still alive! Still alive somehow. MK almost level 3 though. Oof. That was a scary moment there for Mikael. But 9 armor on the Crypt Lord. Oh, he doesn't have an Orb of Venom by Orb of Fire, excuse me. The MK goes down. He doesn't have a staff either. No orb, no staff. Definitely could have been helpful here, but of course also expensive.
Town is under siege.
Chaemiko, is he gonna have to TP out of this? Knights in the back, killing off some acolytes. One knight goes down. Okay.
Forces are under attack.
Mikael, still with a big army. He lost a lot of economy there, but there's a Necro standing in the main. And 2 heroes have to be revived again. Oh, and there was no mining this whole time at the expansion. Because ghouls! Ghouls were up here. And that Khadga's pipe. Oh boy, was that valuable. All that additional mana. Chaemiko in real trouble now. Has to fight without his second and third hero. Crypt Lord. Oh, the next impale. Oof. Chaemiko calls for the GG.